Back, everybody, to a young review in sports, and pretty much all the MLB awards were announced yesterday, or a couple of these last week. At least the MVPs were announced last night, so that's why I'm making this video. I will be covering Rookie of the Year, Manager of the Year, Cy Young, and MVPs. Let's get right into it. Rookie of the Year in the NL was Milwaukee Brewers pitcher Devin Williams. He was a great pitcher for them. He really came on strong towards the end. Too bad the Brewers sucked against the Dodgers. But I agree with this pick. This was, so far the voters are 1 for 1. You know, you could make arguments for the other players like Ian Anderson, who really stepped in. But, you know, it's fine. Devin Williams, I agree. AL, Kyle Lewis. I get it. Kyle Lewis has a lot of hype for the Seattle Mariners, and he had a great season. Always had a great season. But why was it at Jose Abreu? I don't know. Or not, Luis Robert. Luis Robert. I don't know why it was not Luis Robert for the Chicago White Sox. You know, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for that. And I think Kyle Lewis had a great season. I just think Luis Robert did better. Like, I know this numbers don't show it, but if you want, I would have chosen Luis Robert. I'm not mad at the pick. But, you know, I think the voters are 1 for 2. I really would have wanted it to be Luis Robert. Manager of the Year in the NL was Don Mattingly, because of course it was. The Marlins really came out of nowhere. I think it's the absolute correct pick for Manager of the Year in the NL. Brian Snitker finished 4th. You know, you had a couple people in there. Yeah, it really should have been. I think you would have very much made a case for the Giants manager, which is surprising because he came from Philadelphia and did nothing with that roster. So, but, you know, I do agree with Don Mattingly. They did come out of nowhere. It was like, oh, 5th place team. And they made it all the way to the NLDS. So, you know, great job by Don Mattingly. I think the future is very bright in Miami. And in the AL, this is kind of ironic because Tampa Bay Rays manager Kevin Cash is Manager of the Year after that World Series call. I'm kidding. Yes, he made one bad mistake in his most important game he's ever managed. But he's done a great job building up this roster. I mean, he is the best manager in baseball. They're a small ball team, lower market. They don't have all this big money like LA or New York. And yet, they made it to the World Series. Like, that's insane. He is the best manager in baseball. And not even in the AL, just in the NL too. Kevin Cash is the best manager. He made one crucial mistake, and I think people overreacted to it. No, Kevin Cash should have won Manager of the Year. And he did. So, good job. Now up next to the Cy Youngs. In the AL, it was Shane Bieber. And yes, it should have been Shane Bieber. Unanimous. He was unanimous. Kyle Lewis was also unanimous. I really think Luis Robert should have got a couple of votes. But, you know. But yeah, Shane Bieber. The NL is really going to hurt Indians fans. He is a great young pitcher. The future is very bright for him. And if Cleveland could have just built on that pitching staff a little more, they could be very good, especially because they got Jose Fernandez over there on shortstop. But in the NL, Trevor Bauer, or Francisco Lindor at shortstop. Francisco Lindor. Trevor Bauer went in the NL, and he is probably the best pitcher in baseball. We can make arguments for Jacob deGrom. It is Trevor Bauer. It is 100% Trevor Bauer. You saw the way he pitched this year. Lights out. Saw the way he pitched that wild card game. Lights out. He really shut the Braves offense down. Too bad the Reds offense really couldn't get anything going for him. But yeah, could you imagine what that Cleveland Indians rotation would look like? Shane Bieber, Trevor Bauer, Mike Clevenger. Would have been the best rotation in baseball. There really would have been the best rotation in baseball. And Trevor Bauer is the best pitcher in all baseball. Currently a free agent. Where will the Cy Young winner go? Something tells me he's going to the Yankees. Yeah, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough if he does go to the Yankees. And then, finally, the MVPs in the AL, it was Jose Abreu. And let's just talk about the Chicago White Sox for a minute. Luis Robert shoulda, coulda, woulda, won Rookie of the Year. And Jose Abreu, the first baseman, really going out there and winning the MVP for the Chicago White Sox. That's insane. The future is so bright. Is so bright in Chicago. Build up on that pitching staff a little bit. You know, get some bullpen. That offense is going to be loaded. Abreu. Luis Robert coming into a 2nd season. Tim Anderson coming into a 3rd season. That's going to be... The Chicago White Sox are going to be the best team in Chicago for a long time to come. I'm sorry, Cubs. It's time to reload and re-blow up that organization because there's nothing going on. The White Sox are the team to watch in Chicago. They're 100% a wild card team next year. They made it to the playoffs this year. They lost to Oakland. Next year, watch out for Chicago White Sox. But in the NL, your MVP, or should I say MV-free? That's right. Freddie Freeman is the NL MVP, the most deserving person of that award ever. I was very scared it was going to go to Mookie Betts, but it didn't. It went to Freddie Freeman. He had an incredible season. He plays defense very well. He's the best first baseman in the game. Sorry, Jose Abreu. It is Freddie Freeman. It has been for years, and he's finally getting the recognition he deserves. There would have been riots if Freddie Freeman did not win. If Freddie Freeman did not win that MVP, there would have been riots. Those are the awards, though. Let me know what you think in the comments. Who got snubbed? Who got an award that didn't deserve it? Other than that, thank you for listening.